I didn't agree to do this interview. I was forced. I was forced.
Can she stand here for moral support?
I tear up easily. I just wanted to catch that.
Something positive that has come out of COVID is, I think,
I like the 6 feet thing. I'm really good with fashion, so.
Sorry. I have pepperonis in my pocket, I'm sorry.
One more time.
I used to be homeless myself.
I was strung out on drugs for a long, long time.
I grew up in a home where there was domestic violence.
And I myself was without housing at one point in my life.
LA Family Housing to me personally means hope.
Once I got to know and see what this really was, I fell in love with the work.
And I swear to God, I had a light bulb go off in my head.
This is something I feel is a calling.
I knew that this is what I wanted to do.
From being homeless before and having a job working with homeless population, it keeps me in check as well as it gives me a warmth inside my heart.
And it helps me do this job a little bit better because I know change is possible. I really do.
When I first started LA Family Housing, I didn't know that the homeless population was that big.
Some people live in what appears to be piles of debris.
There's no water, there's no food, there's no electricity, there's no sewage, no nothing.
It's not that easy just to get them a key. There are so many steps that go into this.
Outreach is the first line of contact with most of the homeless population.
And if they happen to qualify for transitional living, then they come to us.
Hey, just came in to check in with you. What's going on? Everything good?
Just trying to stay out of the way, man. It's cold outside, raining today, you know?
They get a housing navigator assigned to them, linking them to any type of service that they need.
And then the stabilization steps in once they're into housing.
When the pandemic first hit, we were very nervous.
Everything got shut down during the pandemic.
DMV, Social Security office.
It's hard to get some of these documents that, for one, are required to get people housed.
Do you have a phone number?
No.
It was really hard because everything went virtual.
You can't really do virtual because, again, we're dealing with the homeless.
Before I was able to put people in our vehicles, transport them to doctors and stuff, now I can't.
We're working with people that, for one, were so vulnerable that if they would have caught COVID-19, a huge percentage of them would have probably died.
Now that the clock is ticking to get them housed.
This area used to be really small. It's huge now. That's been since COVID.
It's really hard to help them find housing in a pandemic.
Because in Los Angeles, there's a moratorium against evictions. And you have landlords right now that are not willing to rent.
The people that live out here in these encampments, they're under danger. Attacks, robberies, being raped.
And I feel a lot of pressure to find housing for all of my participants.
When you think about it, we have these people's lives in our hands.
And these people, some of them just need a hand, a lift up. It's sad. Look around.
No one should have to live like this.
LA Family Housing turned this pandemic into a perfect opportunity.
The agency made sure that we knew that we all were being supported.
I've seen LA Family Housing bring in more people, create new departments.
One of the good things that came out of it is like the Zoom trainings.
Providing us safety guidelines, providing us the PPE.
We're tested every week. The participants are tested free every week. It makes me feel safer.
Here's a mask for you. And we have some hand sanitizer. When the pandemic began, our jobs kind of shifted quite a bit, and it's like to the medical side.
Do you have any symptoms? Shortness of breath, headache, sore throat. You have a cough? We come out every day to provide the COVID testing. We provide wound care. We're gonna come back out here and deliver your results to you personally, okay?
We did room checks more often.
Is that what's been helping you here?
It's just the consistency, the everyday consistency of having some place to go, of being able to eat. I think overall, just being safe.
We're already a community, and it kind of brought us a little closer together.
Although it's been difficult, we took in several hundred people with Project Room Key and brought them into hotels.
It made it easier for us because we knew where they all were. We knew we could meet them.
If stuff was stolen, what you said it was stolen?
During a sweep, I lost things like my ID, my birth certificate.
We have relationships with the DMV, for example, where we can get their ID quickly.
They helped me get my birth certificate and my EBT card.
A lot of these people don't have income.
We help them obtain employment so that they can be eligible for housing.
At LA Family Housing, we have about 26 properties in our portfolio.
This is where you guys are going to be moving to.
We currently have 10 projects in our pipeline.
So this is brand new. No one's lived in it. This is you guys for the first time. So start packing now.
We can drop off the checks and move you in and sign the lease tomorrow.
Yeah.
Follow through.
That key means everything to me. I mean, I would love to try to get custody of my son, and that's possible at this point, so.
It's time. It's time. Okay? Stop the crying. You can't be doing this. It's all good.
Yes,
Okay?
but they're good tears.
All right, these are good tears.
Thank you for everything.
You're welcome.
And you guys are a godsend.
Housing isn't just the solution. Sometimes they need to be stable after their house.
I'm thankful. If it wasn't for this place, I don't know where I'd be. I'd be homeless. I probably would have lost my daughter.
What keeps me coming back every day is the fact that I have a great team.
Is the reason why I say that LA Family Housing to me is like family.
Just like genuine love. There's genuine help from people here.
I couldn't have imagined a better place to work at.
I've learned how to be more resilient by being around people who themselves are resilient.
It brings me back every day because I know that I can help someone.
You know what, COVID or not, it's still important work.
It's so in your face that you can't ignore it.
We're all in this together.
We take one person out of homelessness, 2 people fall into the place. It's a very, very sad thing.
We have to keep going. We have to keep pushing.
To end homelessness, it's not easy, but we can do it together.